Yep, the screen is
Hello,
visible.
your screen.
So, thank you so much, Hina and Aditya sir. So, I will go through the said platforms. The first one is teacher platform and the student platform. So, for that, firstly, I will simply go to my website, our website, umity.com here. Once I will land on my official website, on our Umity official website, here you can see an icon of login. You simply need to click on this icon here, and it will take you on a different page here. The URL will change here. It will be like app.umity.com. And here it's asking you to search for your school. So this is where you need to log in with your school credentials and search for your school, then put your credentials and log into different platforms. So I have my demo school with me and I will show you different platforms with that school. So I just entered my Umity India account. So after selecting it, it's asking me to insert the username and password of the user. So first I will go through the teacher platform. Simply I have teacher username and password and I will simply click on login here. This is so user friendly, so you can simply, go through it and without any hassle. So once you will log in, you will land on this teacher platform. This is our teacher platform and you can see the number of classes you have created so far. So how I have created all those classes as a teacher, simply as you can see here, a create class button. So simply I will click on create class button and it's asking me to fill this form to give the title of the class. I will simply give the title as a demo class, say for example, okay. And here from the year I will select current year and I will simply click on save. Once I will hit the save, as classroom has been created. So here I just created a classroom. It's created at the end and it shows demo class has been created and it's with 0 students. So I will simply click on this class. So it gives me four important parts of this class where I can add content to this class, subjects in other words, and then I can add students to this class and VR sessions by user and by device and the reports that you were just talking about. So I will simply go first with the content that I need to add as a teacher to this class. So I will click on this button, select content. Once I will hit the content, select content button, I will land on the library of content that we have. So here we have 360 places, 3D interactives, STEM lessons, interactive tools, English language learning, and career exploration, VR, UMake VR library, and system apps. So as a teacher, so I wish to select any content that I want my students to
Let's
explore
add
in.
a mathematics module. Let's add a STEM module.
So I will go ahead, for example, I will select STEM lessons here, and it's asking me to select the curriculum that we have. So every school will have its own curriculum, and every country depends on the country which curriculum they use in their country. That will be listed here as per the ACF they have sent. So we have full curriculum and we have CBSE and CRT as well. So for now, I will select full curriculum from here and then I will select the courses that we have. So from here we have all the list of courses, grade 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th up to 12. And then
Let's take the fifth grade.
so I will
Yeah.
select 7 and for now
Okay.
and then I will select grade 11th. It will give me more subjects. Then I will click on select subject. Here I will have physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. So for example, I am selecting biology and it's giving me all the content that we have in biology in grades 11 biology. So from here, I can select this content, this and anatomy of heart, respiratory system. So I have selected these four for now. Okay, and if I want to search by any name, I can simply search by the name as well. So I have selected these four content as of now, and I will simply click on then add to class. Once I will click on add to class, I will select the demo class that I have created and then apply. So once I will apply, the content will be imported in your class. So I will go back to my demo class that I have created. So you can see now I have added four different modules in this class. So this is how you will select the content and add content in this class. So now you have added the content to your class, how you will add students to this class. Okay. So for now, I will click on students. As you can see, there are none students in this class. So how will I add? Simply, we have add user, add student button here. I will click on add student. I will get two options. The first one is show class code. This option will be shared with the students in the class and they can join from their portal. And every student will have their own portal, or we can go ahead and choose students from the school. So second, I will choose second option from here, choose students. So I will get a list of students that we have in this school, that we have, that admin portal has created for us. So I have these students in this class. I can also go ahead and select by courses, by subject as well. So I have created 11th and I will select biology. So these are the students that we have in biology 11th CBSE. So I will select these students, or I can select all the students. Okay, then I will apply and click on add. Once I will click on add, you will see all the students that I have selected are now in this class. As you can see, first name, last name, username, and their status has been joined. You can also, if you want to remove this student from this class, you can also simply click on three dots here and you can remove the students. Okay, and now the third part is which is VR session. So here we can, take the VR sessions. Every student must have VR device with them and it should be connected to Wi-Fi at this moment. So there are two important sessions. By two methods, we can, take the VR sessions. The first one is by user and the other one is by device. In case of by user, you need login to your classes as a student and with the username and pin, and then you can appear in the teacher's class. And by device, you simply need to, select the by device and you will enter the teacher's class. So if I will select by device, start session, you can see here all the devices that we have listed in this school are here at the moment, and all are disconnected at the moment. But once the devices will be connected and once the devices will join by device, those devices will be listed under this uh, subtitle here. So you can see on all the dots that are red here, once they will join the session, these will be in green. And once you will play the session for them, if you select the content from here from the list on the left side and you will play, and you can see their screen will be, you will see the same screen as they are experiencing in the VR headset. Okay, and you can simply
Yes. Just
pause and you can also stop this
sorry to
content from
interrupt
here.
you, Sajid.
Sorry.
Sajid, sorry to interrupt you. Just as I mentioned, once here on the online mode, the teacher has the control and she will be able to see on each screen what the student is viewing. Now, obviously, the student will be able to view the module that the teacher has played. But some students might be stuck on the first half. Some students might have reached the assessment. So this will help the teacher to see how the students are progressing. So
Correct.
these tiny dots will, yeah, turn into green dots while the students join in, and then the teacher will be able to see, instead of this blue VR device, the video will start coming and the teacher will be able to see the entire class at one go.
Yes. So after that, if I want to just simply end this session, I can simply end this session from here. And after completing the module by the students, and after exploring all the content and answering all the questions in the module, they will get the reports. The last part is reports. Teacher can view the module-wise report, class-wise report, and student-wise report as well. And student can also view his report in his portal as well. But teacher, as a teacher, you can view all the uh, you can view the reports of all the students in the class. So first one is by
Have
module wise.
you some demo reports of some other demo classes?
Yes, I will go ahead. I will show you some of those classes that I have already used before. So for example, I have physics here and I will go in reports. And here you can see these are module-wise report, and the module is waves and particles, total internal reflection, transformers. So you can see the most recent attempts made in this module was on this date, and the time is also mentioned. So you can simply click on this view module, and you can view the report of this particular waves and particles module. So the number of students, you will also see the number of students who have attempted this particular module are 2, and the number of attempts made in this particular modules are 3. And the average score of all the attempts are 47.62. So number of attempts are 3 and the number of students are 2. So why we have only 2 here? Because number of attempts are 3. So here you can see a plus button here. One student has attempted it twice. So that's why we have 3 here. Now you can see this student has attempted, he has answered only 4 questions out of 7. You can see the first 3 questions are correct, and 4 and 5 is not correct. Then 6 is again correct, and 7 is again wrong. And you can see his percentage here, 57.14, and the source was VR device. He attempted this module by using VR device. And the other student here, as you can see, he answered only one question, and the other all other questions are wrong. And you can see his percentage as well and source as well. And in the second attempt, when he was not sure in his first attempt, he made another attempt, and in this attempt he answered 5 questions correctly and out of 7. So now his percentage changed into 71.43%, and the device was used VR device. Okay. And the unattempted student who have not attempted this module, you can also see as a teacher, you can see their list here. So you can ask them to attempt this module as well. And you can also download this report if you wish to send this report to your parents, or you wish to send this report to admin of the school. You can simply download this report. This will be downloaded in the CSV file, and you can send it. And class-wise report, if I click on class-wise report, you can see the leaderboard, activity, and inactive students in the last week. So 90 to 100% means they have mastered this content. That means they are very good in this content. And 60 to 89% means they are still learning, and less than 60% they are struggling in this particular module. So you can see in this graph here, there are two colors. The first one is learning, and then there is struggling as well. So 55.95 percentage is for this particular student, and the other one is struggling, less than 60%. So here is all the graph is printed as red. And you can also see the most challenging modules in the class here: transformers, waves and particles, and simple microscope as well. So you can see the average score of those classes as well. If you see by their names, by students, you can also see reports uh, by clicking on the score report. So this is the name of the student. He had attempted 3 times this module. His average is this, and you can also see his percentage.
An interesting part of the scoring is that if a student is attempting, for example, I attempted all questions wrong in the first go, but then I and right after selecting the option, the VR device, the module will tell me that no, this is the wrong answer, this is the right answer. So now I know the right answer. I can again attempt the first question with the right answer, but my score will be remain 0 because my first attempt was incorrect. So the students cannot try and fudge with the scores, because it will only capture the score of their first response. So they cannot ask their partners and reattempt. That will be counted as the second attempt. The first attempt score would be 0. So that's how the teacher would be getting a clear picture.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna have to interrupt you for a second here. Uh, Regarding the source, when Sajid was explaining and like the source was VR, does this mean that students might have the option to retake assessments on other devices, say outside of class, maybe at home or something?
Yes, yes. They can revisit the session on their laptops and tablets whenever they are home if they want to revisit or revise a session. So they can use the web module. And then, of course, on the laptop, the modules would not be immersive as in the VR. But then for conceptual
Yes,
clarity,
naturally.
they can definitely revisit the content.
Yes, that's called
Okay,
WebXR.
awesome.
So they can, use their own laptop, and they can. I will show you how they will do by using, their own credentials through the laptop at home. So for now, I will simply, want to show you a small module of STEM modules here. If I will go ahead and search photosynthesis here, if I type only, 4 letters of photosynthesis, I will get all the uh, modules starting with photo. So here I can simply click on photosynthesis view. This is WebXR, the one you were talking about. The students will, experience the same module on laptop. Uh, and here some of the instructions will be given, like how to play the module, run the module in the laptop. So these are the instructions. I will click on continue, and here these are the three important parts of this module. The first one is
View learning
learning
objectives.
objectives,
The steps of
steps of
photosynthesis.
photosynthesis, and
Assess your
assess your
knowledge.
knowledge. Sorry. So you can also
Choose
change your
language.
language. If you wish to change it in any other language, you can simply click on change language. If I want to change it into Arabic, I will simply click on Arabic, and it will completely change in Arabic. And you can see here
قيم معلوماتك.
it changed into Qayyum Malumati, and you can
عرض
see here
أهداف التعلم.
all the titles are changed into now Arabic.
خطوات عمل.
So I
اختر
will
اللغة.
simply click on English again,
The
and I will
steps of assess your knowledge.
click
The
on steps of photosynthesis. I will quickly show
plants
you.
make their own food in their leaves through a process called photosynthesis. In order to make their own food, plants
Ajit,
need
can you
water,
also
carbon
move the mouse,
dioxide,
like rotate,
sunlight,
Yes,
and a
just to
I'm
show
pigment in
that
their
this
leaves
is
called
the same
chlorophyll.
module? Yeah.
yeah, I'm rotating it at the moment. I can also use my keys from the laptop.
Let's see
Up,
how the
edge,
water
right,
and carbon
left.
dioxide that are required for photosynthesis reach the leaves.
As you can see, the module is always
Plants get
asking the
water
student
from the
to either
soil.
click on OK or maybe do
interact.
Select
something.
the
This
highlighted water molecule to transfer water into the
So it's
leaves.
asking me, to select the highlighted water molecule to transfer water into the leaves. So here is the highlighted area of water molecule. I will simply click on it.
Roots absorb
So it
water
will
from the
now
soil.
show
From
me
the roots,
process of
water travels
photosynthesis.
through the stem and reaches the leaves. In leaves, water passes through leaf veins. Leaves take up carbon dioxide directly from the air. Click on the highlighted carbon dioxide molecule to view how it enters the leaf.
Now it shows me how it enters to the leaves. This
Carbon
water
dioxide molecules enter the leaf through tiny pores called stomata, present mostly on the underside of the leaf. Select
how
carbon
photosynthesis
dioxide molecules
phenomena
and
is.
place them on the highlighted stoma so that they can enter the leaf.
let's take them to the assessment ones.
Okay, in the same module.
Yes,
Sorry,
just one
yeah,
or two questions, just to the right and wrong response. Yeah.
sure.
Assess your knowledge.
So it's asking me to now assess my knowledge. It's going to ask me questions.
Follow
Now
the
I have to
instructions
answer
to
those
perform the
questions,
assessment
and
and
it
earn
will give me
points.
reports
You
at
can
the end of
try
the
multiple
session.
times, but points are only awarded if you answer correctly on the first try. This plant is dying
So here you
because
can
the
see
conditions
some
necessary for
Regarding this one,
photosynthesis
I
are
think the
absent.
only question that I have, sorry.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I was saying the only question I probably have regarding WebXR is would students in this case have the ability to join their class remotely if for some reason they're unable to attend school?
But in the VR session, they cannot join from the home. They must have VR headset with them at home. But they can join the class only by VR sessions, but
No,
not.
regardless of sets.
I don't believe so.
Yeah,
No.
so if for some reason, say I'm sick and I can't go to school, and I can just use my laptop
In
to
that
join in
case,
this live session.
what you can do is you can give him assessment for the homework as a homework, and you can check his report on the next day when he will return. You can check his report on the next day. What he will do, like in the WebXR, you can check all the questions on the next day. This is what you can do in that case.
Okay, but the student doesn't have the ability to join in live with the rest of the
Yeah,
students.
not with the laptop.
No.
Actually, how this works is so when the teacher, so there are two modes of
Sajid, can
when we are talking about
you
the VR, accessing the content through VR. So the content on the VR can be accessed in two modes. One is a self-study mode where, as a student, I can get a VR headset. I can log in on my own with the ID and password or whichever way, and then I can uh, open any lesson or any module and I can go through it. Now there is another. Now so this is the one way of doing it. The other way of doing it as a teacher mode, where a teacher starts a session and teacher sends a request or a joining code where the students join the headsets. Whoever has the headsets will join that session or a class, and then all the students are in control of the teacher. So then teacher can start the session, stop the session, pause the session, and all those things can be controlled by the teacher. Now in this mode, the problem is that uh, this mode only teacher controls the headset. So basically the data is coming from the headsets to the platform. So in a case when student is at home and he's sick and the student wants to connect in the same class, that feature is not available as of now in this.
Yes.
Okay, that's understood now.
I hope everything is clear on the teacher platform. If you allow me, I will go ahead and show you the student platform now.
Sajid, could you
Go ahead.
please, yeah, take us quickly through the
Sure,
student one?
sure. So I will simply log out from here and I will click on again on the log this username. I have to select student username and password here. So this is my student platform as a student. This is the first page that I will see after landing on this student platform. So these are my classes. Teacher has added me in these classes. So all these classes are, joined by me or added by the teacher for me. So you can see all the classes here. So how can I join the class? Simply as I shown you in on the teacher platform, like the show class code. So if teacher will show me the class code, I will simply enter that code here and I will hit submit button and I will join that class. So these are the classes that I have joined, and the self-study, as Aditya sir was talking about, these are the content that we have that we can explore WebEx through our personal laptops at home. So I will,
Also, every class will show the modules only that the teacher has added and not the entire module.
yes,
So
yes,
if the teacher wants to show only two concepts for this particular week and wants the students to go through only those particular concepts, the student will be able to view only that.
yes. There's one difference in the classes. The teacher only has, full access to, give the content to the students. But in self-study mode, admin can, select the content for the students, and he can have, he can enroll students in these courses. So from here, my classes, if I go into class 8th A, so these are the this list of content of 20 is added by the teacher for me as a student. So I can see only the list of 20 content here in this class, in this particular class. So how can I, explore the same uh, at my home as like if I'm sick, I'm not attending school this today, so I can simply click on view and I can view that module here again. Okay, same. And then self study again, as I talked about before, like these are the uh, courses that I was enrolled in. And also I can see the notifications here if a teacher has added me in any class or he wanted me to join the class. I can see all the notifications here. About the results, if I want to see the results that I have, what I have done in these particular modules, so I can click on my results and I can see the modules attempted, average score, and progress. My progress is also there. So I can see the results by particular modules. Also I can see different graphs of results. If I have mastered, it will be under 90 to 100. If it will be around 70, it will be under learning, and struggling will be less than 60, as I already discussed. Okay, so here are the modules that are that I'm struggling in. So this is the student portal. This is very user friendly. You can also student can also see his profile and all that. And yeah, that was all about student and teacher platform. I hope it was clear. If you do have any questions, please let me know, and I will try my level best to answer your questions. Hello.
Thank you so much for your detailed explanation. No, you've so far kindly answered that we've asked of you guys. It was very thorough and very detailed. Uh, I think my last set of questions is going to have to be about customization. Like, what level of customization would schools or teachers be able to have over the content and over the experience of like the whole classroom?
Aditya sir, you want to take this?
So, just a point here.